A dramatic Hollywood defamation lawsuit. Actor Johnny Depp suing former wife, actress Amber Heard, for $50 million over an op-ed she wrote calling herself a victim of domestic abuse. Our Janae Norman with the latest here. Janae, good morning.
Good morning to you, TJ. This is a bombshell of a trial that's garnering millions of viewers every day that Johnny Depp and Amber Heard head back to court. Between live streams, TV coverage, even people lining up every morning outside to try to get a coveted seat inside the courtroom to hear the testimony from the star actors about their allegations against each other. Actor Johnny Depp and ex-wife Amber Heard back in court this morning, facing off in their contentious trial centered on a $50 million defamation suit. On Tuesday, a psychologist taking the stand, testifying that Amber Heard suffers from borderline personality disorder, a condition driven by an underlying fear of abandonment, and histrionic personality disorder, a condition she says is associated with drama and shallowness.
She had a very sophisticated way of minimizing any personal problems, a tendency to be very self-righteous, but to also deny that self-righteousness and to judge others critically against these sort of high standards.
Psychologist Shannon Curry, who is not board certified and was hired by Depp's team, examined Heard for 12 hours. She also alleges that Heard did not suffer post-traumatic stress disorder from her relationship with Depp, despite her claims.
As a result of applying those protocols, what did you conclude?
Ms. Heard did not have PTSD, and there were also pretty significant indications that she was grossly exaggerating symptoms of PTSD when asked about them.
Heard's attorneys questioning Curry over potential bias after it was revealed she had dinner and drinks with Depp before she was hired.
You'd seen a number of his TV and movie roles, and you believed he was a good actor, correct?
Not correct. I did not know Johnny Depp. I had seen several of his movies.
You knew who he was?
Yes.
58-year-old Depp took the stand last week.
Never did I myself reach the point of striking Ms. Heard in any way.
Denying he ever hit Heard, testifying he was the victim of her physical and verbal abuse. The Pirates of the Caribbean star alleging Heard defamed him in a 2018 op-ed where she labeled herself a public figure representing domestic abuse. Although the article didn't explicitly name Depp, his team argues the damage was done. Now, the Aquaman actress countersuing for $100 million in damages, alleging Depp physically and sexually abused her. The trial is expected to last about 6 weeks. Millions of dollars are on the line, but it's also important to note at the heart of this, despite the fame of both Depp and Heard, these are serious allegations about domestic abuse, and there is help out there if you feel that you are a victim. Guys.
All right, Janae, thank you. And yes, that is at the core of it. Dan Abrams, bring you in, our chief legal analyst. He, like we were just talking, he's the one bringing this suit over an op-ed that she wrote, but he has some challenges here.
Right. First of all, he's not even mentioned by name in the op-ed. So that's the first thing that he has to show, is that it was clear that this was of and about him. And then the second thing he has to show is that she knew, or basically should have known, that the allegation was false. So this is not just a question of, is it true? He also has that elevated burden to demonstrate effectively that she knew what she was saying wasn't true. It's a very tough case legally for Johnny Depp.
He lost a similar defamation case to a British tabloid in 2020. So how did he do this time? What kind of changes did we see in his strategy?
Well, in that case, the burden was even lower in England than it is here. And in that case, a judge ruled that the judge believed that he was a, quote, wife beater. And he wasn't allowed to appeal the case in London. He testified in that case 4 days in that case as well. And after he lost that case, he decided, I'm going to file another case, this one in the United States. And this time, instead of suing a publication, remember, he didn't sue the Washington Post here. He's suing her here. He had sued the Sun in England. So, you know, this is tough stuff for him. And, you know, a lot of people are asking, why did he do this?
Well,
why is he filing this?
He's trying to paint her as the aggressor now. How does she respond?
Well, she responds by, her response is that that's not true, that he was the aggressor. And look, there's been a lot of ugly testimony about Johnny Depp. Regardless of what you think about him, there's been a lot of testimony about his drinking, about his drug use, about his misbehavior on the sets. There have been videos introduced of him sort of lashing out in what appears to be an intoxicated state. I mean, so this has been ugly for Johnny Depp, but he would say, okay, yes, I did some of that stuff, but that doesn't mean that I'm a domestic abuser.
But seeking $50 million in damages, what's his argument for that kind of sum?
Right, and that's why there's a lot of talk in court right now about what was happening to his career before this article was written. Meaning Amber Heard's team is bringing in a lot of evidence to say his career was tanking well before this article even happened. And as a result, what are these major damages you're suggesting? Amber Heard's team basically saying, don't blame us for the fact that your career was heading down, because it wasn't because of this article, it was because of your behavior on the sets, it was because of your drinking problems, etc. So the potential damages, and remember, first there's liability, then the issue of damages, a separate question.
This is ugly.
It's really ugly. It really is an ugly, ugly case, no matter what you think about it.
All right, Dan, thank you so much. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.